I want to do something a little different for December. I want to offer you guys the opportunity to ask me almost anything. What I'm going to try to do is answer 1 or 2 questions a day for the month. So all you have to do is leave a question down below. Keep your questions rather general. If you had a question that you want to get answered, leave it down below and maybe I can answer it. Hey, yo, this is Dash. Get ready. Hey yo, this is Dash, and here we go with another quick response to an Ask Dash question. Now this one isn't more or less a question that this person asks, but it is a question I've gotten from time to time. So this is part of the comment that View to a Grill left. He says, "That is pretty funny you name all of your toys." Alright, so I've talked about this in the past and people ask me all the time, why do you name your smokers and your grills? Well, the answer is pretty simple. I really named them because they have become characters on my YouTube channel. Each one of those grills, each one of those smokers, each one of the cooking apparatus basically has a personality. You guys know that I tell you that Bernadette got her name Bernadette because she burnt some stuff one of the first times I used that smoker, and she's got a little bit of a funky attitude. Vicky also, when Vicky and I won't say first got together, but when I brought Vicky home, Vicky treated me like a alright, and I named Vicky after a Vicky that I know. Alright, the girl just has attitude, so I was just like, it was befitting. Now it also fell in line that Vicky is a vertical smoker, so the alliteration thing, I will play with the alliteration. Bessie was named by you guys. Well, some of you guys who are on Instagram that follow me, other names, Sammy. On the way home from bringing Sammy home, my son and I were in the van and we were talking about names, and Sammy is a big green egg, right? And we were talking about how do we get to big green egg, like Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. I don't even remember how we came up with Sammy. Maybe I'll have to look back at the video, but it stems or it comes somewhere or something from the fact that it's a big green egg. Also I have Tracy. I felt like when I was assembling Tracy, I just, Tracy Traeger, it just rolled off the tongue. Again, alliteration. Charlotte was one that I struggled with for a little bit. Charlotte is the Weber, and then it ended up coming out that, like Charlotte's Web. So that's how Charlotte got her name. So we talked about Vicky, Bernadette, Bessie, Charlotte, Tracy, Sammy. Oh, Johnny. Johnny 5 is my 5-foot long on-site grill. And the reason I call that one Johnny is majority of my smokers and cookers have female names, but that is a 5-foot grill. And when I first picked up the grill, I'm like, oh man, it's like, I should call it Johnny 5, like the movie Short Circuit. Everybody remembers that movie. Well, most people of my generation might remember that movie. Johnny 5 is alive. And then one of the other things too, my grandfather's name, my maternal grandfather's name was Johnny, where they called him Johnny. And I think it was an homage to, my grandfather, as well as one of my favorite movies when I was younger. So that's why that one's Johnny 5. The other, I won't say other cooker, but the other smoker that I have, you guys see it in the garage in the background, is Priscilla. Priscilla had a name when I picked it up. I picked that one up as a flip, and I just kind of lost interest in it. So she's taking up space, or it's taking up space, and I will actually be trying to finish doing some work on that one and getting, I won't say rid of it, but we can go from there. Now, last but not least, the drums. My drums, I have a number 1 drum and I have a number 2 drum. Those drums preceded or predated the fact of me giving everything names. So it was just like, that was the first drum I built, and then that was the second drum that I built. That was pretty simple, and I think they will always be the number 1 and number 2 drum. Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, time for me to get to work. Anyway, I have to go ahead and get off to work. Thank you guys so very much as always for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. Don't forget you can leave a question down below and hopefully I can get it answered before the month runs out. And I film enough of these videos. Yay! So far I'm on the roll, man. I'm on the roll. Thank you so very much again. This is becoming this is fun for me. Telling some odd stories, putting them in a place where we can just kind of talk. And I'm really digging it. So thank you guys so very much for embracing this, for helping me with this idea, for, yes, your support. Always thank you for your support. Thank you guys again so very much. Again, I'm tired of saying thank you. I say thank you a lot, but really do mean it. I'll see you guys in the next one.